Okay, welcome to DeFi Crypto Today live news. All right, let's make sure everything is working. Are we seeing live or not? All right. Are we live? Are we live? We are. Lovely. Okay, perfect. All right, so welcome everybody. I may or may not have time to see what you're saying in the chat room, but we can watch that after the recording. So, well, it's it's Valentine's Day. So I don't know if anybody's going to be able to see this right now, but I wanted to tell you that I love you all very, very, very much. And as they say in crypto, I love you 125x. All right. Yeah. No, I really, really, really thank you all for watching the videos, subscribing, and hitting the like. Okay, these are very important for YouTubers, as you know. So I'm very, very happy. My channel is doing much, much better than I ever expected, and it's all thanks to you, my viewers and subscribers and paid members. So I'm very, very happy with the way things have developed so far, and I'm hoping that in 2022 we're gonna, do more and better and more fun things that you're going to enjoy a lot. So. Another thing I wanted to say is that it's a good idea to spread love and not FUD. I don't know why, but come on, we're all in the same game here, okay? There are no winners and losers. I want everybody to be happy. I want everybody to enjoy crypto. You're going to win sometimes on some crypto projects and going to lose sometimes on other crypto projects. And we never know ahead of time which one's going to be a winner and which one's going to be a loser. Okay? And that's part of crypto world. And that's part of what makes entrepreneurship and capitalism and crypto in general much, much more fun. Okay? There's a bit of excitement, a bit of danger, and I think that's really important to understand that. Okay, this is not traditional finance where you're guaranteed 0.01%. Okay, on your income, while inflation is eating you up at 7.5. Yeah, there are lots of opportunities in crypto. A lot of them are very good opportunities, and spread love, love each other. All right, so let's look at the news, latest news. As most people know, yesterday was the Super Bowl, and a lot of ads. Apparently, I didn't watch it. I'm not a big football fan, sorry. But apparently a lot of crypto companies have been advertising, including Coinbase. And apparently their ads were so successful that it created an outage and the systems went down because of crazy surge in traffic. So yeah, so I guess that was very, very popular. So as you know, Coinbase is listed on the NASDAQ, right? And apparently this is the most expensive commercial airtime slot in the US, and they receive more traffic than ever encountered. So they're really happy despite the fact that it crashed their computer system. And that's another thing, okay? I mean, Coinbase is a great place, and Binance and FTX and all the other centralized exchanges, they do provide a necessary service. However, they are centralized. And because of centralization, you can have issues like these, okay? And there are several issues that happen with centralization, and I want to point one out to you. BlockFi has been under fire, and now they are moving to register their lending products with the SEC. Yeah, so apparently it's very, look at the word here, controversial high yield interest account. Apparently it's controversial to give investors high interest. Yeah, giving nothing is not controversial. So the traditional bank, when you get a fraction of a 1% interest on your savings, that's considered legal and normal and not controversial. But if you happen to give people 5, 6, 7, 8% on their savings, apparently, oh my God, that's the controversy of the century. Okay, so yeah. Now, why is this happening? It's happening because governments like to control things, and they can only control things that are centralized, okay? And that's why I'm very bullish on decentralization, because we can earn way more on decentralized products. I keep talking about Anchor, which gives 19.5%, which is a lot more than what BlockFi gives. Okay, and governments cannot touch Anchor because it's totally decentralized. Okay, same thing with Yearn, same thing with Bouncer and many other projects. Okay, that are decentralized. They can provide services that people need and give them what they need without having the big fat paws of the government all over them. Okay, and that's what's happening with BlockFi. BlockFi wants to give high interest to people that deposit crypto on their account, on their platform. And Coinbase has been trying to do that. We just talked about Coinbase. Coinbase saw BlockFi and saw many other places that were providing high interest, and they asked the SEC, can we do that? The SEC said, you do that, we sue you right now. And Coinbase has been proactive. They've been trying to talk to the SEC and says, how can we make that product compliant? The SEC doesn't even want to talk with them. You see how antagonistic the government can be in some cases? Why not cooperate? You know, Coinbase wants to give a service. They want to give high interest savings account to their customers. And the SEC says, no, you can't. You're going to do that, we're going to sue your ass. That's not the kind of government I want. Okay? I mean, why is that so difficult? Why can't, people innovate and create new products that serve a need for their customers? What's wrong with that? The SEC is supposed to help protect the consumers, not protect the big fat banks like JP Morgan and Citibank and all that stuff. Anyway, it looks like the government priorities are different than the customers' priorities. And that's something to watch out for. Okay, and that's why I prefer decentralization, because we don't have to deal with this crap. Anyway, next stuff. DeFi Llama has been adding Solidly exchange on their listing. Solidly, for people that don't know, is Andrew Cronje's little baby. Can we see that? Oh, no, sorry, I'm mixing up all the news here. Yeah, Solidly is Andrew Cronje's new baby. It's a new exchange on the Phantom network that just started a few days ago. And it's listed now on DeFi Llama, which is a great thing. We're going to look at here, DeFi Llama. now tracking solidly on Phantom. Of course, it's brand new. There's not a ton of money on it. It's only $2 million at the moment in TVL. But I think that's a good start. I'm very, very, very bullish on Phantom. Maybe I'm stupid, but I'm bullish on Phantom. I think 2022, there's a good chance. Hello, welcome. Welcome to the chat room. I'm very bullish on Phantom this year, especially, mostly because Andrew Crony, I consider to be a DeFi genius, okay? And his new project, Solidly, is supposed to revolutionize some parts of DeFi. And don't forget, DeFi is like Lego blocks, okay? So what Solidly is going to be a building block for new projects on Phantom and perhaps on other blockchains as well. However, they are working now on Phantom because Andrew Crony is also deeply, deeply involved in the Phantom network and wants to make it grow fast. Okay, so I think Phantom is a great. We should keep our eyes on Phantom and possibly, you know, if you like Phantom, perhaps have a little bag of Phantom sitting on the side and keeping it for a while and see what's going to happen. Okay, I'm hoping for really good things on Phantom. I don't know if it's going to be successful or not. Okay, maybe Phantom's going to tank this year. Good, I hope not. But I think good things are going to happen there. All right, next. Yeah, so if we look at, this is the Phantom TVL, I think. Is it? I believe it is. Is it? Hang on, where am I? I lost my page. These are all the chains. There you go. Phantom. Let's go Phantom. Make sure we're at the right place. Okay, this is Phantom. So Phantom had a big peak here at around $12 billion a couple weeks ago, and it dipped to about 8 billion now. I don't think that was just Phantom. I think that was the market in general, because a lot of other chains like Avalanche and Solana have also dipped a bit. Okay, so I don't think that's a reflection on Phantom itself. Okay, so I'm still bullish despite seeing this this dip here. It's a big dip, no doubt. But look at the top players here. These are big people. Okay, you got Multichain, which used to be AnySwap. You got Spooky Swap, Yearn Finance, which I love. Yearn, okay, it's big project, very well designed, very has an excellent rating on DeFi safety. Okay, and then you got Scream, Geist, Curve. Curve is like the center of all DeFi. Okay, if you look at the overview, I think we're going to see it. Yes, Curve is number one of all DeFi with almost $20 billion, when total DeFi is 200. So Curve by itself is 10% of all DeFi by TVL. That's a giant monster. Okay, and all stable coins get exchanged there. Okay, so that's the market for stable coins. Okay, so yeah, definitely, and that's why there's the Curve war, and you have all these people trying to control the rates on Curve and all that stuff. Yeah, it's very exciting. Let me look at the questions. I have some LP staking on Phantom. Great. Time will come when centralized institutions have no other choice to merge with decentralized blockchains because trillions of dollars worldwide is moving away from them. Yeah, definitely. They're going to have to adapt or die. Simply because it's a lot more profitable. Okay? They're going to have such huge market pressures from large investors and big companies that have like billion. Just think about it. How much cash does big companies like Apple, Google, and Facebook have? They've got hundreds of billions of dollars in cash. And they're getting what now? Less than 1% on it? Does that make sense? They could go on Anchor and get 20%. But the law says they can't do it. They're doing a disservice to their shareholders. They need to knock at the door of the SEC and other regulatory bodies and tell them, wake the hell up, okay? Change the law. We're losing billions, okay? So they're going to have to do that at some point. It just right now, it's like in the US right now, there's less than 10% of the people that have any kind of crypto. I think it's around 6%. Okay, there are very few countries that have more than 10% of their population using crypto, except in Africa. Africa and Southeast Asia have the largest percentage of their population using crypto. Why? Because they don't trust their own fiat. They trust crypto more. Okay. What are you going to do with a fiat currency that drops in value every single day, and you can't buy anything with it? So obviously they have to use crypto. They're not stupid. Africa, I tell you, is the future of the blockchain. It sounds weird, but it's true. There's why do you think Binance invests billions in Africa? Because the market is there. The people understand crypto better there than in North America or Europe. All right. So, yeah, let's continue. Where are we at? Yeah, Solidly just got listed, so obviously the graph doesn't mean much right now. It's they just got listed today. But I'm hopeful. I really hope this project becomes successful. Kronje is super smart. If he convinces a lot of people that this project is worth looking into, he's probably going to build alliances with a lot of very prominent people on Phantom, and they might be able to use his Solidly product as a building block for greater things, which I'm keeping an eye on. I'm definitely keeping an eye on this. If you look at Taro on the leverage yield farming, they're trying to get a big share of the Solid token that's going to be released at some point. They bought the NFT and all that stuff, so they're very excited about this project. So I think in the next few weeks and months, Solidly is going to be a big player. So keep your eye on that one. Yeah, Phantom on chain. For those that are bullish on Phantom like I am, you should follow this guy, Crypto Clay. Let's click follow right there and hit the notification. And he's got a lot of interesting articles about what's coming and what's happening on Phantom. Here, you've got all kinds of tutorials about various Phantom protocols. So there's like 16 dApps that are explained right here. So you've got all these dApps here, and you've got articles about them, and you can read all this good stuff. So if you're interested in any of these projects and you want to have a deep dive in them, check this out. I'm going to put all those links in the description later, so don't worry. Let's go back here. What was there? There's a bunch of stuff here. Oh yeah, like if you look at this, this is just for the last day. New wallets, 10,000 new wallets. Phantom has added 389,000 new wallets over the last 30 days. That's why I'm bullish on Phantom. Look at this. 389,000 new wallets are coming on Phantom in just 1 month. That's very bullish sign. Very, very bullish sign. Was there another thing here? What's this stuff? No, that's about it. Next one. Yeah, that's Phantom. So we saw a bit of a dip here, but I'm not really concerned. Long term, I'm sure that's gonna go up a lot. Next, what else I got here? Oh yeah, this is interesting in a way. I kind of like this guy. I forget his name now, but he's on what's the name of his darn show? The Defiant. Yeah, this guy is very, very smart. I love his documentaries on the Defiant, and he says crypto is a clown show. What's important here is that there's a lot of strange stuff in politics. And as I said in a previous daily news episode, politics never happens by chance. Okay, it's always planned. The events look random, but they were planned ahead. Okay, and what I said is that the Ukraine thing might be just a show, okay, so that people not pay attention to what's behind. Okay, and what's behind, I think, is that Russia is trying to get its big fat hands on crypto. Okay, why? Because Russia is a massive country and it has gigantic hydropower plants. Okay, it's got a ton of energy that it can use to mine Bitcoin and other crypto. Okay, they could become a major player in the crypto world. Okay, so see, it says here, Russia apparently is moving to recognize crypto as a form of currency. And that comes at the same time that they're massing tanks at the border with Ukraine. Okay, and that's why I'm saying those two things don't happen by chance, because it's politics. Okay, you have to read, you have to look under the curtain, okay, and see what's going on. Okay, I think it's a political ploy. Okay, they want people to just pay attention to tanks and war and stuff like that. Meanwhile, they're building something that they want to get involved into crypto. Why would they want to do that? Because they want to get rid of the US dollar as the international standard for trade. Okay, as the international currency for trade. A lot of countries are tired of using the US dollar. Okay, why? Because if you use the US dollar, you're dependent on policies from the United States. Okay, and sometimes you agree with the policies and sometimes you don't agree with the policies, and sometimes you'd like to have a little bit more freedom. So a lot of countries are trying to get out of that. Now, if Russia manages to mine a ton of Bitcoin, well, maybe they could use Bitcoin to trade for oil or diamonds or whatever other resources that they've got, because Russia has a ton of resources. Russia has about 1/8 of the surface of the land of the planet. Think about that. Like the surface that's not covered by water. Okay, so it's massive country with tons and tons of resources. Okay, and definitely they want to be able to sell those resources the way they want. Okay, and if they do that with crypto instead of US dollar, well, they might have a little bit more independence, and that's something they're always looking for. Let's look at some questions. Are there any opportunities for retail investors to earn profit on Curve? Well, you can have a look at Curve. Curve is so big, okay, and it's on so many networks. What I like to do is I usually start with Polygon. Polygon often has really good rates, and gas is super, super, super cheap. So I look at whatever is offered, okay, and I can see if the rates are interesting to me or not, okay. There are some more sophisticated ways of playing with curve, okay, and so on, but I'm not that sophisticated. So basically, just look at the rates and go from chain to chain, okay, and find a chain that gives you rates that you're happy with, okay. But curve is like is used, okay, to help maintain the peg on a ton of stable coins, okay, because they've got the technology for trading stable coins on curve is #1 in the world, okay. Very, very small slippage, very low cost. It's really amazing, okay. What else? Or the government heavily regulates everything. There's no end to the class manipulation. Well, governments can regulate what they can regulate, and they cannot regulate what they cannot regulate. Okay? They cannot regulate things that are totally decentralized. If there's no head office, if there's no one place that they can attack and kill people in, they can't touch it. Think about that, okay? Governments use whatever power they've got, but they can't touch something that's completely decentralized. And especially in crypto, it's often decentralized and anonymous. Okay, so we don't necessarily know who the people are behind, the decentralized entities. Okay, so they could attack things that are centralized, and that's what they're doing with BlockFi that we saw earlier. Okay, they decided to attack BlockFi, and they said, BlockFi, if you don't do what we tell you to do, we're going to shut you down, and we're going to put you in jail, and you're going to die there. So, and that's what they're doing. They're doing the same thing with Circle, the people that mint USDC, and they're forcing them to turn into a bank. Circle says, sure, we'll turn into a bank, whatever. But that's what I'm saying. You want to have the choice, okay? So I like decentralized coins like UST and MIM, okay? And there's others that are going to become more popular over time. But those are the top two on my list right now. Decentralized finance, a temporary breath of freedom, not for too long, I think. Sorry for being negative. Look, unless, even in China right now, China is one of the most centralized organizations in the world, okay? The Central Communist Party, okay, wants to control 100% of everything all the time, okay? That's their purpose. They think that's the best thing for their country and themselves. I disagree, but a lot of people agree, and otherwise there wouldn't be 1.3 billion Chinese living there, that they would move out. Okay? So, and even in China, they can't control 100% of what people do with their crypto. They can't. They can't. And if it becomes too oppressive, well, the people that are the most heavily invested in crypto in China are just moving out. Look at what they did to crypto mining. They decided, oh, we're going to destroy all the Bitcoin mining in China. Okay, fine. So people moved out of China, and now they're opening up in Texas and other places around the world where electricity is cheap, and people welcome them with open arms. Okay, so if the government is too oppressive, people will walk. Okay, and they'll walk to places that are less oppressive and that want to welcome crypto. Now, when you look at the UST, you know, like the Terra Luna stable coins, it doesn't have a head office. I know Do Kwon is behind it, but what are they going to do? Kill him? Yeah, even if they kill him, it doesn't mean that Terra Luna is going to disappear. The Terra ecosystem is still going to work without him. Okay? It's decentralized. It doesn't need a single individual. It doesn't need a head office. It doesn't need anything. Okay? All it needs is like a distributed network of computers around the planet. That's all you need. If you have that, governments can't touch that. They would have to shut down the entire internet. It's possible, but very difficult. Hello, hello, everybody. Yes. Russia's friends like China are very much into bitcoins. Yes. Well, China accumulates BTC by FUD. Yeah, that's another issue. What's your opinion on Galaxy Finance, DeFi loading, and Platinum Finance, also on Phantom? No opinion yet. I've not looked at them yet. That's coming. All right, let's look at other news I wanted to talk about. Curve. Yeah, definitely keep your eye on Curve. There's a lot of stuff happening on Curve all the time, okay? So definitely follow those guys, and I should put the notification as well. Curve is now on Optimism. That's very good. I keep talking about layer 2s this year. Layer 2s are going to explode in 2022. Why? It's a lot cheaper and a lot faster than being on layer 1 Ethereum. Okay, so you can essentially do the same thing you were doing on Ethereum, but now you're doing them cheaper and faster. Who doesn't want that? So Optimism, I'm very optimistic about Optimism. I just did another video today on perpetual futures, and I'm using perpetual protocol, which is on Optimism as well. And when I talked to the devs there, they said, yeah, they like Optimism because it's very fast and it can process a lot of transactions very quickly. Okay, and that's what they love because they want to be able to offer fast trading to their customers. So, yeah. So again, see, when you see Curve going on a blockchain, it's a very good sign. Okay, that's very, very good sign. It opens up that blockchain for real time, okay? And it shows that Curve thinks that it's solid enough for them to invest time and put and add that to the list of blockchains. That's very, very bullish, okay? What else? There was something else in here. Yeah, the showing here some trades that are massive trades here, okay? $2 million trades, and apparently it only costs $65 in gas, which is pretty amazing. What else they had here? They had something else. They had something else I wanted to show you. This one, I don't know what this is about, but I don't know. That picture to me looks very dirty. I haven't read the article. It looks weird to me. Yeah, there's something else here. What is it? Oh, yeah, Tesseract. Tesseract. Yes. Keep your eye open on this project. It's new. It's new, but it's made by some very, very solid people. We're gonna have a quick look at it. Okay, so right now they just opened the 3 CRV vault on Tesseract, okay, which leverages Curve Finance strategy on Polygon. Polygon, very low gas fees. Okay, now Tesseract. We're going to look at it a little bit. Tesseract is is actually coming from the people at Yearn Finance, which I love. Yearn Finance, okay? So the people that work at Yearn are some of the best developers on the planet. Remember that, okay? And if they're coming up with a new product, it's worth having an eye on it, okay? So what they're saying is that Tesseract becomes a truly multidimensional yield farming protocol, and they just opened on Avalanche. So they were on Polygon first, and just 6 hours ago, they opened up on Avalanche. So if we have a quick look at it, so this is what it looks like. It's still new, so there's not a ton of money deposited there. There's less than $5 million right now. But you got some, this is the Avalanche vaults? Yeah. So, no. These are the Polygon vaults. So right now the rates are not that spectacular, okay? But, well, at least this one beats inflation at the moment. But as you can see here, it says, can you see that? No, you cannot. Let me push it up for you. Okay, right here. Can you see that? Still not. Okay, now you can see it. Okay, powered by Yearn. Okay. Again, remember, DeFi is made of building blocks. Okay. And good protocols, what they want to do, they want to be able to build on other building blocks and allow further protocols to build on top of them. Okay. And Yearn is designed as a set of building blocks. Okay. And that's why this stuff, Tesseract, is built using Yearn. Okay, and you're going to see a lot of these things. Okay, you want, when you develop, if you want to become a developer, you need to understand the block, the building block system, the Lego block system of DeFi. Okay, because if you can use other blocks, okay, and have further blocks built on top of you, that makes your protocol very, very, very useful. And the more useful it is, the more successful you're going to become. Okay, so the rates are not that spectacular right now here, but it's going to come. So now we're on the Avalanche part. And again, here you can get a better rate on Atri Crypto, which is that curve strategy that they were talking about. It's not a lot of money on this right now. Some guy put 226 bucks on it. So on this side, there's really not that much money. The biggest deposits are on USDC. But on the Polygon side, it's about $5 million. So, I mean, this is not surprising. They just opened 6 hours ago on this. So, yeah, the amounts are not spectacular by any stretch of the imagination. But keep this one on your radar, okay? I think this has a chance of becoming something useful, and it might become big. Who knows? All right, so let's look at questions. How much time do we have? Yeah, we have a bit of time. So if you have questions, we're going to look at that right now. Can you recommend some strategy for DeFi degen investing? Okay, if you're trying to degen 50 bucks per month, what do you want to do? I don't know. If you don't have a very, very, very large portfolio, I would be prudent with my money. I mean, one of the degen things you can do, I talked about that, is, you know, you can use Yearn and Abracadabra, and you can increase your yield with that. Okay, so if you want to like deposit on Yearn, okay, and then you take the receipt and you deposit the receipt on Abracadabra, and then you borrow and then you loop it, you can multiply your yield this way. That would be very degen. Okay, just be careful, don't borrow too much because you could get liquidated. So if you want me to illustrate what I meant, let's look at Yearn. All right, so we've got Yearn here. Are we on the right network? Come on. Optimism, so let's change that for Phantom. Phantom Opera. Okay, so let's see, do we have that here? All right, see, you've got the Wrap Phantom, which is not giving a ton of yield right now, though. If you deposit here, you get a V Wrap Phantom token that can be deposited on Abracadabra. But we're not getting a lot of yield right now. It's pretty sad, actually. So what I would do instead, or is it better from the vault? Can we do it from the vault? Maybe we can do it from the vault. How much does it give? Oh yeah, that's much better. Yeah, do it on this side. Here you can get 7.89%, right? Is that correct? Yeah. So if you deposit here, they're going to give you a receipt. It's called a V Wrap Phantom. Okay. And what you YV Wrap Phantom. Sorry, YV. Y for Yearn and V for Vault. YV Wrap Phantom. And then you go Abracadabra. I'm not sure, maybe I still have a position there, I forget. I've done it for a demonstration in a video, and I forget what I've done. Yes, see YV Wrap Phantom right here. And do I have anything in here or not? Oh, I have a little bit. Yeah, I've got 88 bucks. 88, yeah, 300 bucks that I've got here. So, what did I do? I deposited some Wrap Phantom. Okay, it's not a regular Phantom. You have to wrap it. While you do that, well, let's show you. I think we go to Spooky for that. Okay, Spooky. All right, so we've got Phantom, and we want Wrap Phantom. So Wrap Phantom. Now, when I'm not going to perform the transaction, but as you can see here, it's 1 for 1. So you're not losing any money except the gas. Okay, so you take some Phantom, you wrap them. Okay, once it's wrapped, you go here and you deposit it here and you get 7.89%, which beats inflation. At least you're covered for inflation. And then you can go to Abracadabra and you deposit it here. Now you can borrow MIM against it, and if you want to be degen, you buy more Wrap Phantom and you redeposit them here. And what they're going to do, well, actually, you redeposit them on Yearn, and you take the receipt from that and you redeposit here. See, you get this receipt here and you deposit it here. The receipts magically is created once you deposit money on Yearn. Okay, you have to make it appear in your wallet to see it, but it's in your wallet anyway, even if you don't see it. Okay, now you could do it automatically, the looping, But if you get liquidated, you lose 100%. So typically I don't like to do it automatic because I'm scared of losing 100% if the price of Phantom tanks. So I'm going to loop once or twice manually. Okay, so I'm going to borrow MIM, then I'm going to go to Spooky, convert my MIM to RAV Phantom, then go to Yearn, deposit the RAV Phantom there, and then come back here, and there's going to be some new YV RAV Phantom that I'll be able to redeposit here and use as a guarantee to borrow further MIM and so on. So you can loop a few times, typically 2 times, maybe 3, depending on the amount that you're depositing. But you're depositing only $50. So you're probably going to loop once, maybe twice at the most, okay? But that's a degen way. You ask for a degen way of maximizing your earnings, and that's one way. If you want to make it more simple, just deposit there. Like if you look at this, you've got DOLA, which is a stable coin, and getting 21% on it. So that's a little bit less degen, but you get a higher earnings and it's less complicated. Okay, here you got MIM at 14%. If you're bullish on Spell or Boo, you can deposit there too. But if you want to preserve your capital, DOLA is a stable coin, so preserve your capital. It's not going to go down in value. All right, what else? Okay, we'll risk it all. Won't take as financial advice. Right now, I have DC'd Wonderland for 4 or 5 times investing in Heck and Yale Finance. Well, let's hope that all those projects pan out. Okay, it's taking a long time for Wonderland to put its act together, but I think with the right people in place, they could do really wonderful things. But we'll see. And Hector, well, I'm bullish on Hector. The team seems to be pretty strong. Yale, I haven't checked my Yale in a while. So, if Curve is planning to do their own, to have their own stablecoin, I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe. I haven't heard about that. How much of portfolio to keep in crypto versus traditional investment? I'm 50% in crypto, 90% of it in stablecoin. Okay. If we're talking that your entire portfolio of everything, okay, everybody should have some stocks. Everybody should have some gold. Everybody should have some real estate. Okay. And I think everybody now definitely should have some crypto. You say you're putting 90% in stable coins. If you're very risk averse, that's a good strategy. Personally, I like to keep my my stables at around 50 to 70%, depending on how insecure I feel. If I feel that the market's totally nuts, yeah, I'm gonna put more stable coins and less of other stuff. But I like to have a big bag of stable coins, various different stable coins, and not put all at the same place. Okay. Typically, my top 3 places are Anchor, Yearn, and Balancer. Those are my top 3 favorites for stablecoins right now. I used to like AVE more, but right now AVE sucks. The rates are very, very low. They don't even beat inflation most of the time. So that's too bad for AVE because AVE is a great protocol. Yes, so best DeFi strategy on stables apart from Anchor. As I said, Yearn right here. Yearn is one of the top 10 best, most respected and safest protocols in DeFi. And look at the rates. DOLA, 20%. Okay, 14% for MIM. Those are stable coins. Okay, I would definitely put some in DOLA, definitely put some on MIM. Okay, for sure. As long as it beats inflation, okay, you can put your money there. And don't forget Balancer. I always talk about Balancer almost every news episode because everybody's asking me about Balancer. So Balancer. And on Polygon, go to Polygon. Polygon is the best rates and the lowest gas on Balancer. Balancer is rated #1 in terms of safety by DeFiSafety.com. Okay, very, very good protocol. Are we on Polygon? Are we? Yes, I think we are. No, it's Phantom. What is that? Matic. All right, come on, come on. There we go. So if you look here, you get a couple of stablecoin portfolios. This one only gives 5%. I'm not putting my money there. It's too low. It doesn't beat inflation. 12%, yes, that beats inflation. And it's already diversified into 4 different types of stablecoins. And this is a top rated DeFi protocol. Okay, it's #1 by DeFiSafety.com, which I always talk about. So definitely that's one of the top 3 places where I like to put my stablecoins to earn interest that beats inflation. All right. How much loop is it possible with stablecoins? The only place that I'm aware of where you can have a looping with stablecoins is on Abracadabra, but it's on the Ethereum network. So because of the high gas fees, you would have to invest several thousands of dollars at a time. But the nice thing is you can get rates up to and about 100-something% APY per year. So it's a great place, but it's not for small portfolios. Okay, so you know, if you've got $10,000 to invest, then you could take try it there. But again, don't put all your money only at one place. Okay, so if I'm saying you need about $10,000 to make it cover your gas and make it profitable, that means that you have a very large portfolio of several $700,000. Okay, if your entire portfolio is $10,000, no, it's probably overkill because of the gas. Okay, until they open up other vaults on blockchains that have lower gas, I wouldn't recommend it. But let me show it to you anyway, because nobody listens to me when I'm talking. When I'm making warnings, people say, oh, no, it's fine, it's whatever. Whatever. So we're on Ethereum, on Abracadabra, and I did videos about this already. Search for my videos. I've got over 200 videos, people. I talked about all this stuff already. All right. So when you're on Ethereum, you scroll down and you get this UST degen box. See, degen box strategy. Now, if you go there, you can deposit USTs and it's going to borrow MIMS. And then you loop it using this stuff here. Now, if you want to keep it safe, you can go up to 50%. And then it starts becoming a bit more risky at 70%. And it's high risk at 90%. Although, these are stable coins, okay? They're being conservative here. You could go up to here and probably be safe because they're both stable coins. MIM and UST are stable coins. So the price fluctuation between them shouldn't be very high. Like it should be less than 1%. Okay? And if you use this and you loop it enough, you're going to be able to multiply the yield that you're getting normally at Anchor. So what they're doing is that you take your UST, and they take your UST that you deposit here, they bridge it over to Anchor on the Terra ecosystem, they deposit it there, and they get 19.5%. Then they take the receipt, the AUST, they bring it over here, okay, and then they redeposit that, and so on and so forth. Each time they're looping, okay. And by doing that, you multiply the 19.5%, and if you go really degen and go 90%, you can get a little bit over 100% APY. Okay, so there's some risk of liquidation. That's why you need to be careful here. But the risk is mitigated by the fact that those are stable coins, and they're usually very close to peg. So up to you. But I wouldn't do it unless I have a large portfolio. Why? Because the gas fees are pretty high, and the gas fees are going to eat into my profits. Okay, so consider that. This is not for small portfolios. Okay, I wouldn't recommend it for a small portfolio. You can do it, but if things go wrong and you get liquidated, don't come crying to me. Okay? All right, so I am a student, so I save money and diversify, some into stable coins, some on crypto, and some for DeFi. Yes, that's a good idea. What rules do you have for taking profits? Typically, what I like to do, I like to farm on various farms, right? And the farming income I take out, and then I convert to stable coins. Okay, that's my biggest strategy. I'm not a trader. I'm a farmer. Some people, they like to trade. Okay, they like to predict where the price is going to be, and I'm not good at that. Okay, some people have a lot more experience in this, and they've got the instinct for it. So yeah, they know what they're doing when it comes to trading. I'm not that good at it. So what I like to do, I like to invest in things that are going to generate income for me, and that income I take out and I convert to stable coins, and I deposit that on Anchor, Balancer, and Yearn, whatever. That's my strategy for taking profits. The profits I take out are my farming income. Okay, that's what I'm doing. What else? Is Dola trustable? I think so. Why not? Check it out. Dola. So we're back here. We're in the vaults, and where's Dola? What happened? Oh, we're on Ethereum. That's why it changed. We need to switch back. We need to switch back to Phantom. That's why I had trouble finding my Dola. Yeah, there's a lot more stuff on Yearn on the Ethereum network, because Yearn started on Ethereum a long time ago. So if you have a large portfolio and you can afford the gas fees, and this, when I say you can afford the gas fees, it means it's not going to eat into your profits. Okay? Calculate it like that. Anybody can, use Ethereum, but if you're depositing $500 and it's costing you $50 in gas, it's going to take a long time before your income covers your gas. You know? So if you're on Phantom instead and you deposit $500 and your gas is like 10 cents, yeah, that's a lot more affordable, right? So if you look at Dola, you click on it. Okay, what does it say? Dola is a synthetic USD stablecoin that can be minted by using other assets on inverse finance as collateral. So supply and borrow Dola. This is the strategy. This is what they're doing under the hood. Okay, they're going on Scream, and so they supply and borrow Dola on Scream simultaneously to earn a Scream. The earned tokens are harvested, sold for more Dola, which is deposited back into the strategy. So they're doing all this automatically for you. Okay, this is what Yearn is doing. Okay, you don't see it. You just deposit some Dola. Okay, but they're doing all this stuff behind the scenes for you. Okay. And that's how they're managing to give you this such a high yield, okay? So, yeah, it comes from inverse finance. Now you say, is it safe? Well, let's go to DeFi safety. DeFi safety, always check stuff on defisafety.com, okay? Why? Because it's going to tell you how safe it is. So, we go here, and these are new listings. Convex got a new listing. Inverse finance, there we go. So inverse finance, that's the one that they're talking about, right? Yeah, inverse finance. Right now, DeFi Safety thinks it's got a rating of 49%. So it says fail here. Why? The code in the team is great, the documentation is great, but the testing sucks, the security sucks. Access control is great, and the oracles kind of suck. So, what does this mean? It means it's not the most safe protocol out there. Okay? So, don't put all your money on dollar. It's safe enough for Yearn to offer it to its customers. Okay? The code is great. The documentation is great. However, it's lacking over here and over here. Okay? And I'm telling you, the people at DeFi Safety are the toughest evaluators of DeFi projects on the planet, to my knowledge. Okay? A lot of protocols that you are probably invested in get really bad ratings. Okay? Just search. See Geist. Okay? It's got 48%. Okay? And if you look here, documentation sucks, zero testing, security is better though. Access control kind of suck, and the oracles also suck, right? So, yeah, and Spooky here. Spooky got 70%. Documentation is shit. Testing sucks. Spooky is one of the top phantom protocols out there. Okay, think about that. So you have that's why I always say, don't put all your money in the same place. Okay, don't put all your eggs in the same basket. If that basket breaks, you're lost. Okay, so it's worth having a look at people evaluate projects like this. It gives you a sobering view of what's safe and what's not safe. Now, we talked about Yearn. Okay, if you look at the top websites, here you got the top 5. But C Bouncer is the only one that's got a 100% rating. And then AV and Liquidity, Gnosis, and Uniswap. These are the top 5. Now, if we look at, I'm going to show you, where are the listings? See all reviews. So we're going to show more reviews here. I don't really like their interface, but we're going to show it to you anyway. We have to display a lot of listings first. All right. So let's go back to the top. Let's put them in order. So highest rating first. Come on. Hello. See, Abracadabra is not getting a very good listing, or a very good rating. It's only 43%. That sucks. And that's why I said, don't put all your money on these things, okay? When it said the UST and the Degen box for UST, it's very attractive. It's very, very attractive. But I wouldn't put all my money there. No way in hell. Why it's not showing me correctly? Jesus. Anyway, Yearn Finance, 93%. That's why I really like that. Okay, it's one of the top DeFi projects in terms of safety. Okay, so always use this as reference. Okay, it's crashing. Great, perfect. All right. I never use Bouncer. Well, you should. It's a great project. It's rated #1 by DeFi safety. Again, don't put all your money there. Okay, never put all your money on one single project. But it's an excellent project. Excellent project. You don't even see Dola on CoinMarketCap. Is it on CoinGecko at least? Inverse is not a small project. Dola. Right here, Dola. There. Dola, USD Stable Coin. Okay. So, yeah, and it's crashing right now. Okay, this looks very dramatic, but it's a tiny fraction of 1%. Okay, so don't panic. Yeah, see, there's a lot of fluctuations, and that's normal. Okay, that's normal. But again, don't put all your money in one single stable coin. That's why you have these portfolios of various stable coins. Okay. All right, next. We love your videos. Thank you very much. I love you watching my videos. Update on Ubit, please. How's your investment going? I haven't had a look at it. I would have to check. I don't know. Have you heard about Mintrest? Can you please check and give it Mintrest? What the hell is Mintrest? If it's not on CoinGecko, Mintrest, it ain't there. Okay, what is that? What chain? When did it launch? If it's a new launch, probably not gonna go and check it out yet. Trading is hectic. Okay, which place you farm? Which place I farm? Right now, I've put a little bit of money on many different tomb forks. Some of them are looking really terrible at the moment, but they're still generating a little bit of income every day. So I take the income, I sell it, I convert to stable coins, and then I farm further on Balancer and on Anchor. Okay. So security on 17% doesn't look very promising. Which one are you talking about? Axelar Bridge works on MetaMask too? I could not find. I don't know what Axelar Bridge is. What is that? You guys keep coming with names from I don't know where. Axelar. Well, it's not listed there, so whatever that is. Good to be here today. I like your channel. Thanks for the work. Thank you. One problem, I need to apologize. It's very difficult for me to do the daily news at the exact same time slot. So if you're looking for the daily news, it's going to be somewhere between 11 a.m. and about 2-3 p.m. American Eastern Standard Time. Okay, it's going to be in that range. It's too difficult for me to be at a very specific time slot. My schedule's all over the place. I've got a ton of work. I work about 16 hours a day. So yeah, so it's difficult, and it takes time to put all those news together. It's like an hour and a half to research, find this, put them together, and make sense of things. So what happened to Stable One? Cannot withdraw. What's that Stable One? Stable coins on 98%. Yeah, terrible. Well, yeah, stable coins at 98 cents. Yeah, and that's why they're giving you 20% income. Okay, it compensates. It compensates. Okay, if you have a large portfolio, buy dollar now and sell tomorrow. Yeah, I mean 17% security to the DeFi safety rating for inverse finance, pretty risky. Yeah, and that's why you have to look at the entire rating that they've got. Okay, and you can read also the actual report, and then you can make your decision. And it depends how much money you're investing. If you're investing $100, who cares, right? If you're investing 100 million, okay, now that's different. Okay, you want the safest place as possible. Okay, you don't care if you're only beating inflation at that point, as long as you beat it. Okay, and you probably want insurance on top of that. Okay, so it's relative. If you're investing just a few $100s, dollar is fine. Okay, as long as it's not your entire portfolio, it's fine. Okay, think about that. Okay, there are places that are a lot riskier than dollar right now. Trust me. Solidly by Andrew Cronier. Please give us your opinion. Right now, if we go to solidly, we're not going to see much. Solidly exchange, because it's brand new. And first of all, I'm a big believer in Andrew Cronier. Okay, Andrew is a master developer. Okay, he knows what he's doing. And he's a coder by heart. Okay, he loves coding. He loves decentralization. He's really crypto from top to bottom. Okay, now his project, I think, is going to be a major building block for a lot of other projects. That's what I think, because my understanding, and it's very limited understanding of Solidly, is that it's it has some new technology. There's zero slippage between assets that you're going to trade here. Okay, so we've got all these assets you can trade. Okay, and it's supposed to give you zero slippage. I don't know how it's doing that. I'm not a coder, and I haven't read the white paper and all that jazz. But at this point, and it's been audited, it has several audits already, but it's still considered beta, and it's still used at your own risk right now. Okay, so there's probably going to be issues and problems and so on that are going to happen. And you can create liquidity pairs, and there's going to be some tokens to vest, and then voting and everything. So there's going to be a lot of stuff, but right now it's still very early. Okay, and this project was not meant for, was not developed for retail investors like us. This is a project that's designed by a developer for other developers, and he wants them to use this as a building block for further things. Okay, but it's worth keeping an eye on this. It's worth keeping an eye on this because there's a lot of projects that want to basically, you heard of the Curve war, where you have people trying to take over Curve and get better rates and so on. And they want to do the same thing. So my gut feeling, okay, is that Solidly is Andrew Cronier's answer to Curve, okay, but with not just stable coins, any kind of coin, okay, because of the zero slippage, okay. There's no slippage on Curve also. So I think that's what's happening, okay, and I think if it's successful, this is going to be the cornerstone of Phantom. Okay, like Curve is the cornerstone of DeFi in general. Okay, as I said earlier, Curve by itself is 10% of all DeFi. There's $20 billion there, and all the TVL of DeFi is about 200 million. So Curve by itself is 10% of everything. And I think this has a chance of becoming like that for at least Phantom and maybe other networks as well if it's successful. We'll see. Time will tell. It's exciting. If we had 100 million, yeah, maybe. How do you feel about the metaverse hype and tokens such as Mana, Gala, etc.? Any thoughts on the future or near term? Near term, it's not done yet. Build it and then we'll see. That's it. I like things I can put my big fat hands on and play with. Okay. I mean, there are a couple of metaverse projects that are live. Okay. But so far, nothing that really excites me personally. Okay. I mean, there are a lot of people that are very, very excited about some of those metaverse projects, but I'm not as excited yet. I don't see how at this moment right now how it's going to change my life today. Okay, maybe in a year, in 2 years, 10 years, or whatever. The long term, I really think that we're going to live in a metaverse. Okay, like for instance, doing this chat right now live. Most likely in the future, the long term, okay, it's going to look like we're in a big living room and we're going to have virtual champagne and we're going to talk and chat about crypto like we're all living together. It's going to be very, very, very different than what we see now. Okay, the future of the metaverse is going to be very, very different. It's going to look like a little bit like a fantasy world. Okay, you're going to have avatars floating around near you and they're going to talk to you, and those are going to be bots, and you're going to interact with a lot of bots and you're going to interact with people, and sometimes you're not going to know which one's which. And it's going to create a lot of weird things. A lot of people are not going to understand where the metaverse starts and where real life starts, and there's going to be some confusion, and there's going to be all kinds of nice psychotic events, and it's going to be fun. All right. Do you consult how to get in touch? Well, some people, if they want to talk to me live, okay, I can do Zoom chats, and it's the rate at the moment is $100 US per hour. So if you want to do that, you can DM me on my Twitter, okay? So DM me on the Twitter and you say you want a live chat, and I can answer any DeFi or crypto questions you have. I'm not going to make recommendations, buy this, sell that, because that's not my business. Okay, I am not allowed to advise you on your investment. All I can tell you is like answer your questions, and if you say you think that's a good strategy or not, I can tell you what I think about your strategy, and then it's up to you to do what you want. So yeah, that's a possibility. A quick review, if you can, sir, would appreciate. I know you have many videos on this and something. A review of what? Sorry, I'm not sure I understand. Yeah, did you ask a question further? I don't know. I can't see. Love your videos and your new feature, Daily News. What do you think about having some live contests and interviews with popular DeFi characters in your live videos? I'd love to do that. I haven't been asked yet. Okay, and frankly, I don't have time to go around and ask other DeFi YouTubers and personalities if they want to be interviewed or not yet. So far, people come to me and have requests for, people say, oh, can you do a video about my project? And then I look at the project, and if I think it's good enough, then I'll do a review. Some of them are going to be paid reviews, and I always tell you if it's a paid review or not a paid review. and I try to make sure that the project looks honest, okay? And I think that the project can bring value to viewers, okay? There's something that's coming this week. The guy is relatively famous on TLC television, and he's also getting into DeFi, and he's funding a protocol and so on. He's very excited about crypto and all that stuff. So that's coming. That's not exactly the same as what you're asking. But I don't know, maybe it's going to give us exposure, and maybe some people will want to do live interviews or live discussions. I'm ready to be interviewed too, or whatever. Can just have 2 or 3 people talk at the same time about something. I don't mind that. I love talking, so that's why I'm doing these shows. So if you know people that want to do that, that's cool. That's cool. Let them DM me on Twitter, and then we'll talk. Metaverse. We need not only the technology, but lots of equipment needed to create a few years from now. Well, in terms of equipment, you know what's going to happen, right? You're going to have a contact lens, okay? You're going to put it on, and you're going to see the metaverse. And then eventually it's going to be genetic engineering, and you're not going to even need the contact lens. They're going to reprogram your eyeballs, and you're going to be able to see the metaverse natively, and eventually you're going to be born with it. So that's coming in a couple decades. Could not find my Twitter. What do you mean you cannot find my Twitter? It's at DeFi Crypto T. At DeFi Crypto T. Look for that. You'll find it. There's a link in the description of every video, okay? And you click on that link, it's got all my official links in there. You should be able to find it. Hi everyone. Hi DeFi Crypto. Love your channel. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. I love you all, guys. Especially it's Valentine's Day. I wanted to express my love to you all. By the way, thanks for bringing Cleopatra down to our attention. Nice one. Well, I haven't looked at it since the video. I hope it's doing well. I'm trying to avoid getting more ohm forks and tomb forks, but they just keep coming at me. And I want to give them a chance. That's the thing. It's like some of these projects have very small budgets, and sometimes they have cool ideas, and I want to give them a chance. That's part of the issue. So, you know, I'm trying not to overwhelm you with too many forks, and on the other hand, they keep coming at me. So about 8 out of 10, I just say, no, I'm not interested. And then sometimes they say, oh, well, we have this new feature, and we think it's interesting, and so on. And then I'm looking, and I'm like, maybe it's worth the trouble. So then I do it. But I'm really trying to eliminate the scams, because there's a lot of scams that came at me, okay? And I'm like, no way. I'm not going to do a video for that. Okay, love. Thank you very much. I love you back. Our Titano is rugged. I don't know. I didn't check. Should we check in Discord? I don't know. Discord. What's happening there? Discord. Hopefully it's not rugged. I don't like when they get rugged. Titano. I thought I had Titano listed there. I don't have Titano. CoinGecko. I thought I had it listed. I didn't. Alright. Alright. Titano. We have the Discord right here. Ugh, I hate this. Can we get it anyway? No, it's not gonna work, right? No, it's not gonna work. Sorry, I'm not gonna do it. I have to type in my password, blah blah blah. I thought I had it listed in my Discord, but not yet. Well, hopefully they didn't rug. That'd be sad. A lot of people were very excited about Titano. I didn't like Titano because it was designed like a Ponzi scam, but a lot of people didn't like that I said that. But anyway, we'll have a look, and if it's actually rug, we'll talk about it tomorrow in the news. Thanks for warning us about Titano. What's your background? How come you know so much about digital assets? Okay, I'm extremely old. Back in the 80s, I used to work in a bank when inflation was super, super high, okay? And I used to be a certified stockbroker, and I used to sell mutual funds and all that stuff way, way, way back. And I got into crypto a couple of years ago. That's it. You know, it's not long ago. And I heard about Bitcoin about 8 years ago, give or take. It was some guy I met, and he talked to me about Bitcoin. I was stupid enough not to buy it at that time because it was really cheap. It was around $500 per Bitcoin. But at that time, it's like, what am I going to do with this thing? You know, there was not much to do with it. Okay. So I was stupid. I didn't buy at that time. I should have. But anyway. Okay, what time is it? Oh my God, it's getting late. We're going to need to cut this short soon. So, okay, so large whale liquidated, price coming back. They asked the whale to sell slowly or something. Okay, so is that what happened to Titano? That's not a rug. Okay, I want people to try to use the correct words for the correct things. Okay, if a price tanks, that's a price tanking. It doesn't mean it's being rugged. Okay, rugged is that the developers decide to walk away with all the cash. Okay, is that what happened? No. If a whale sold, millions of dollars worth of Titano tokens and then the price tanks, okay, that's different. That's not a rug. That's a big fat whale taking its profits. Okay, so you use the correct words. Otherwise, it's like saying, you hear a scream next door and you say, "Oh my God, it's a murder." Then you go there and the lady is just singing opera. Use the correct words. Okay, thanks for distributing your knowledge. Take care. Just need to check, Sifu also is smart. Yeah, where are you located? Thailand. We're in Thailand. You're my favorite channel. Love you teaching. Thank you so much for watching. Is Thailand crypto friendly? Thailand's a little bit bizarre. The government wants to charge 7% VAT on all crypto transactions. The local exchanges have to pay VAT. Okay, so if you buy Bitcoin here, you have to pay 7% tax VAT on your Bitcoin purchases at the centralized exchanges. That's another reason I don't like centralized exchanges. So that's why I don't keep a lot of money on centralized exchanges. Okay, the government here really likes to regulate whatever they can regulate, but to be honest, most people find ways around it. Okay, and the government can't do anything about that. So, Pick Shield Alert said it's rugged. Usually, I trust that. So Titano is rugged. Pick Shield Alert. Is that what they say? I can't see. What am I writing? Back shield. Back shield alert. Okay, did you see it on... oh yeah, rug pull. Wow, nice. Wow, you're right. Well, I should follow this guy. Why aren't I following him? Alright, put a notification so I know about all the latest rugs. Okay, peg shield is detected. The Titan Finance is rugged. The owner sets the price strategy contract, which then drains about 4,828 BNB, $1.9 million. The rug funds were initially held in this wallet and then split into 24 addresses. Okay, you're right. Oh my god. Definitely newsworthy. Titano got rugged. Oh my god. And I said it was a scam. Oh well. Okay, well, thanks for informing us. Okay. Yeah, why didn't I have picture listed in my followed in my Twitter? That's stupid. Now I have. Thank you very much for that. Okay. Yeah, so in this case, yeah, it is an actual rug, not just a tanking. So you should do some videos in French. Yeah, well, I did. I did 4 videos in French and got like, what, 20 people to watch them? You know how many hours it takes to make a video like that? Okay, 1 hour long video takes 5 to 6 hours to prepare and then record and then edit and then post and all that. It's a whole day. All right, and if like 20 people watch it, do you think it's worth the trouble? They should just use the translation function for the subtitles at that point. Okay, so it saves me a lot of time and money. All right, are you retiring in Thailand or vacation only? I've been living here for 18 years. I'm not retired and I'm not on vacation. Been working here. I can help to spread. Yes, it is. Well, if you send me, send people to watch the first 4 videos that I created, okay, in French. If we see hundreds and hundreds of people, and then if I get hundreds and hundreds of requests to make videos in French, then I'll make some from time to time. Not every day, though. Not every day. And try to be specific, like what do you want me to talk about? That'd be helpful. Can you please give an update on Frozen Tomb? I had a look at it today. It looked okay. I mean, you have to understand, okay, as long as the price of the token is above, as long as the TWAP is above 1, it's going to generate income during the expansion period. After that, if the TWAP, if it's below TWAP, it's going to go into a contraction period. And we, as far as I know, we haven't been in a contraction period yet at Frozen. They're supposed to have a new mechanism that's supposed to help us make money during the contraction period. And I'm waiting for that to happen and see if it's going to work or not. Okay, it's a new technology that was developed by 2Ohm and 3Ohm or whatever they're pronouncing that. Okay, so they decided to implement the same technology or something very similar. And during the contraction, it's supposed to be working. But I checked, I'm still making a little bit of money with my farming there. So it's fine. It's working normally, as far as I can tell. Titano is hacked, not rug. Okay, well, maybe Peg Shield alert is wrong. Maybe if it's hacked and not rugged, I don't know. So, okay, we'll do huge demand. There's a gap in the market. DeFi, Metaverse, we'll do it if necessary. Okay, that's cool. All right, we're going to have to stop because now this video is getting crazy long. And I've got other things to do also. All right, thank you so much for watching, for your questions. I love them. Thank you very much. Keep coming every day. We're going to try to do this every day, but the time slot is very elastic. Okay, so just I don't know if it works with the notification, but anyway, try to hit the notification bell so you know when the new video pops up. It's going to be sometime between 11 a.m. and 2-3 p.m. American Eastern Standard Time. I'm trying to narrow that gap, okay, narrow that these hours to make it easier for you guys, but it's too difficult so far. This is like our first week doing this, so it's a little bit difficult for me to arrange the rest of my life just for this time slot. But we're trying, and we're going to try to improve the format and make it easier and blah, blah, blah. So if you have suggestions, always welcome. Do I ever sleep? Yes. In a few hours, I'm planning to sleep. It's just I tend to work at night, and that's why it's like right now, what time is it? 3:23 a.m. in Bangkok. But I always work at night, so for me that's fine. I usually sleep early morning and late morning, early afternoon. All right. Okay, so that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow. All right, see you.